Hey, what's up guys? I am back with deck profile. Sorry I haven't, uploaded this week. I was actually studying for midterms. So the time I would be spent playing Yu-Gi-Oh and recording, I was actually studying for those big tests. Yeah, that's why I haven't been uploading, but to kind of make up for it, I'm just gonna throw out this deck profile for you guys and then just move on with another deck really. So without further ado, let's just get on with this deck profile. So I do run one Redox, one Overdrive Teleporter, one Debris, three Serene Psychic Witch, two Psychic Commanders, one Grand Mole, two Lone Fire Blossom, two Cranes, one Dandelion, two Hush Psychic Clerics, one Esper Girl, two Psychic Jumpers, and one Spore to round out the monsters. For the spells, we have Creature Swap, Dark Hole, three Upstart Goblins, one Foolish, two MSTs, one Book of Moon, and of course the three Emergency Teleports. And for the traps, we have Bottomless, two Mirror Force, two Fiendish Chains, two Mistakes, and one Solemn Warning. Now, for the extra deck, we have Star Eater, Hyper Psychic Blaster, Crimson Blader, Scrap Dragon, Thought Ruler Archfiend, Stardust Spark Dragon, Moonlight Rose Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, Naturia Barkion, I'm not Naturia, Psychic Nightmare, HTS Psyhemoth, Naturia Beast, Allied Justice of Catastor, Levier, and Mecha-Quip Engineer. So this deck is actually really fun to play. It's kind of slow at times, but if you set up enough, this thing could just have some really explosive synchro plays. So yes, this deck is really fun. It's more like a control-based deck, I would say, especially with Psychic Commanders, Naturia Beast, Barkion, and Mistake. You really want to control the board and win by like kind of restricting your opponent to only doing certain plays. So that's kind of like how this deck plays, I guess. And I'll just explain some card choices, I guess. Overdrive Teleporter. I don't see many players playing this card, but this card is actually really good. It's a high risk card, of course. That's why I really only play this at one. If it's to pay like 1,000, then maybe I would bump up the card count, but 2,000 for to special summon two monsters. It's kind of a steep price to play, but if you get it off, get your plays going, it's kind of worth it in the end. So that's why I only play one Overdrive Teleporter. If I draw it, great. If I don't, I I could just have other plays waiting for me. What else? NeoSpacing and Gramble. It sucks to run into stuff like Christia or like Thunder King and all those shenanigans. So having an answer in your main deck is really good, especially with Granmole, because this thing could just bounce back synchros, Christia, like I said, or Exceeds, and it's just annoying to deal with. You know, two Cranes. Cranes just opens up way more synchro and Exceed plays. Like you could synchro I mean bring back Commander and then synchro with Crane into like Barkion or Behemoth if you need to banish something. So Crane is just overall a good card. It gets you into your level 6 synchros and of course your rank 3 plays. But there's nothing really too much to explain. I mean, Mistake, I've already went over it in a previous video. It's just your deck doesn't really search from the deck to the hand. It goes from the deck to the banish zone to the hand. So mistake doesn't hurt you at all. If your opponent, if it doesn't hurt your opponent as well, then you could just side it out in like game 2 or game 3. So the mistake is just a good meta call, because many decks search out other cards like shadows. They search out a bunch, so it's just a good meta call for now. I mean, you could just take it out and put in some other cards if you want this in your side deck instead. But yeah, I just prefer it in the main deck. But yeah, this is the deck profile. Nothing really too much to explain. Pretty straightforward. Plant engine is there just to synchro off. And yeah, I think that's just about it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe. Oh, if you want to see duels with it, I'll have a deck testing, or I'll have my deck testing video. It shows multiple matches against opponents using this deck. So if you check that out, you see how this deck plays, or yeah, see how the deck plays. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.